Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. With Christmas just over a week away, Harrisburg International Airport is gearing up for the busy holiday travel rush. They have some important tips for flyers. Our Sarah Wilson live at HIA with more on what you need to know before you go. Good afternoon to you, Sarah.
James, good afternoon to you. Hard to believe that Christmas is next week, and this is actually the first holiday season where a real ID is technically required. If you do have one, that's going to make your trip through TSA a lot smoother. If you don't have one, you are going to have to go through extra security, so make sure to give yourself extra time. Now, chances are if you are flying this holiday season to visit family or friends, you are probably bringing gifts with you. I just spoke with a TSA officer. She tells me do not wrap them. TSA will need to inspect them and potentially have to undo all of that work that you've done. If you're traveling with food like cakes or pies, you may have to check them. That's really up to the discretion of TSA. As for staffing, officials say it's pretty good here. They don't have many concerns about a shortage of TSA workers or air traffic controllers. I did ask about a series of close calls in the air, though. One of the most recent ones happening just last week when a JetBlue flight narrowly missed a military plane after they crossed flight paths. Here's what officials told me.
Statistically, flying is still the safest mode of transportation by far. Even though I understand for some infrequent travelers, it probably could be a little bit nerve-wracking. But I personally have flown tens, hundreds of thousands of miles. And I would say just do it. Try to enjoy the experience, have some fun with it, and the system works.
Get here early, as they always say. Another tip, TSA says when you pack a bag, start with an empty one. Sometimes, James, people will accidentally keep something in that bag or just forget that it's there and then go through TSA, and it could be confiscated, especially if it's something that you can't bring on a flight with you.
Absolutely good advice, Sarah. You talked about real ID, and also important to point out that if you don't have a real ID, you still can use your passport to get through. But other than that, you need to have it.
Yes, exactly. Other than that, you really do need to have it. There will be extra security that you have to go through. What that looks like at this time is not exactly known. TSA is kind of preparing for this for an influx of travelers next week, that is. But yes, absolutely. You can use your passport, but there is still time to get your real ID. And TSA, HIA officials here are really urging Pennsylvanians to do that because it's just going to make your trip so much easier.
Absolutely. It looks nice and calm behind you right now. Of course, that will probably change as we get closer and closer to the holidays. Sarah Wilson live there at Harrisburg International Airport. Thank you so much for that.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.